All right, we got the bad news on Tuesday that Victor Martinez was going to likely miss this season with an ACL tear at his left knee. And joining us right now, Tim Kirkjian, ESPN analyst. I want to put your Dave Dombrowski hat on for a minute. How devastating is this blow, and what would you do to try and replace him?
Well, it's a really big loss. I mean, this is not just a .330 hitter with 100 RBIs. This is a classic clubhouse leader. Aaron Boone told me he's the best teammate he ever had. So they're not going to replace him, not on January the 18th. So if I'm Dave Dombrowski, I go out and find a relatively cheap free agent bat, someone like Vladimir Guerrero, bring him in, get some production, with the understanding that you're not going to replace Victor Martinez with one guy out there. And then you hope that the Delman Youngs and the Brendan Bosches and people like that take another step forward and say, all right, this is my time to be the number 3 hitter on this team, and then they go for it.
We got to see something pretty special here last year with Justin Verlander, MVP season, Cy Young Award. Do you think he's scratched the surface of how good he can be, or do you think was that just as good as anybody can be?
Well, you can't get a whole lot better than that, and I hope no one is expecting some sort of 28-3 record next year. But I talked to him for a long time after the season, and he said that he figured a few things out this year that he had never figured out before. The beauty of baseball, it took him until his late 20s to find something, but the good thing is he's going to find something else after this. Now, putting it together quite like that, I'm not sure that's going to happen again, but I think he's arrived as the best pitcher in the American League. And when you can put that guy at the top of the rotation, a lot of things fall in well after that.
How winnable is this division for the Tigers this year? Because the White Sox certainly didn't do anything to help themselves.
Right, and I don't think the Indians really have, or the Twins, or the Royals. So I'm sorry, this is not a very good division. And I think the Tigers remain the team to beat, even without Victor Martinez, because the rest of the division, to me, is kind of going in the wrong direction. But having said that, they have good pitching here in Detroit. And you could make a case their front 4 starting pitchers here are as good as a lot of them in the American League, and that's why I think they're the team to beat still.
Would you give Jacob Turner that 5 spot?
Absolutely. I'm a big believer. Let's not give $6 million a year to some journeyman who's with his 7th team.
Brad Penny.
Yeah, exactly. I love Brad Penny, but let's give somebody else a chance here. We developed this guy. We brought him through. He's one of our guys. Let's see if he's ready. It's not like they're putting him in the 2 spot behind Verlander. He's the 5th starter. He's got a chance to move in subtly, make his mark, and see how it goes. I'd put him in there for sure.
All right, Tim, thank you very much. Tim's the keynote speaker at the Whitecaps Winter Banquet. Matt Walbeck, Ben Grieve, and Ramon Santiago will all be inducted into the Whitecaps Hall of Fame.